Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose. I am the 8th Paladin, and in case you guys haven't noticed, I have talk sprites now! Woo! Yep, so now you guys can get to see my beautiful expressions of my fantastic face.
Wow, talk about being full of yourself.
What the f***? I'm sorry, but who are you?
Oh, sorry, I guess you didn't get the memo. The name's Melon Tart VA, but you can call me Amber. I do videos on Sonic the Hedgehog, Let's Plays, Speed Paints, and My Little Pony.
Too bad that series is dead.
Hey, I don't know what your problem is, mister, but people like what makes them happy. Something I think you can't stand, you salty old bag.
Alright, enough. Listen, Purple Possum.
Beagle.
Whatever. This is my video I'm making, and you're in the middle of interrupting it. So what are you doing here?
Well, I heard you were doing a video on a certain game that people have mixed feelings about, and since you're doing a video on it, I decided to join you, so I too can express my thoughts, feelings, and criticisms on the game in order for me to blow off some steam.
A collaboration, eh? Well, I always wanted to do a collab with someone I know. Too bad his lazy butt isn't here for me and him to make this video possible.
You, Jose!
Who was that?
Don't ask, the dude's irrelevant. So, about that collab.
Oh, right. I want to collab with you about this game so people can know about our thoughts and opinions on it, regardless of what fanboys think otherwise. And trust me, do you honestly think we give a shit about them?
Ha! No way! Then again, this is a Sonic fanbase in a nutshell.
So, how about it, handsome? You want to collab with little old me?
Why not? I have nothing to better do in my life. Okay, I'm in.
Great!
Now let's get into this video, shall we?
Let's.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose. I am the 8th Paladin.
And my name is Amber, aka Melon Tart VA.
And this is our collab video on Sonic Lost World, good or bad. Let's get into the video, shall we?
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
Before we get into the game itself, we need to talk about how this game began in development, because trust me, the people who made these decisions must have been on drugs or something. Yup!
Okay, so Sonic Lost World began development after the guys who developed Sonic Colors were getting close to being finished. Not to mention, Takeshi Iizuka, the leader of Sonic Team, said he wanted to make a traditional platforming game while also adding a new experience into the mix.
What? Okay, so we know that this is gonna be kinda confusing, but whatever Sonic Team and Sega were thinking of the decision, it was kinda mixed to handle this type of practice.
Also, during the development of Sonic Lost World, Sega decided to make a deal with Nintendo to release the game on their Nintendo platforms, mainly the Wii U and the 3DS.
Now, I've already covered this back in my video on Sonic Boom Rise Lyric, where you should totally watch, by the way, link in the description. No! So anyways, Sonic Lost World was released along with 2 other Sonic games. Those are, of course, being Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Games, and of course, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
Please don't remind me about that.
Well, I just did. Sue me!
Anyways, Sonic Lost World had appeared in several gaming conventions, leading to the game having mixed reception for both fans and critics, which is a no moment. I mean, come on! The game has weird gameplay and level designs.
Okay, moving on. So with Sonic Lost World released back in 2013, the game had a mixed to average scores.
I should also mention that not only did the game look and play weird, but the game had sold over 700,000 copies, making it one of Sonic's games to sell the least amount of copies.
God damn!
So you guys may be wondering, what do we think about this game?
To be honest, I don't know what to think about since the Sonic fans are going to get triggered either way.
I know, it's hilarious.
Jose, are you sure you really want to do this?
Hey, my opinions matter and so should yours.
Good point. The fanboys.
Now you're talking. Okay guys, this is our thoughts on Sonic Lost World. Let's begin the video, shall we? No?
Too bad, enjoy it.
Okay, so the story begins with Sonic and Tails chasing after Dr. Eggman on a tornado who's carrying a capsule filled with animals. However, Sonic unfortunately misses and chases it down, but Eggman shoots the plane down.
Okay.
So as Tails tries to control the tornado, they both see a place known as the Lost Hex. This is where we get to know more about the Lost Hex and what secrets it holds, right?
Wrong!
Okay, this is where we get to the writing part of the story. See, the writing was once again written by Ken Potak and Warren Graff. You know, the writers from Sonic Colors who are in any way, shape, or form drunk or high while making this story.
Bruh.
Okay, now before you guys come out and break our booty cheeks, please hear us out. We don't hate Ken Pontac or Warren Graff. As people, we think they are nice in real life. As writers, on the other hand, well, let's say...
The writing sucks pickle juice.
Jose!
What? I said they're okay people, but the writing sucks.
Sucks.
Okay, on a serious note, yes, the story was written by Pontac and Graff, and as you can tell by the story, for those who played the game, the writing is terrible.
See, as I said before, in my Sonic Colors video, which is totally watch by the way, link in the description, Ken Pontac and Warren Graff focus more on comedy and humor without having to explain more about the world and its people, most infamously, the villains introduced in this game.
Okay, so as the story continues on, Sonic manages to catch up with Eggman, where we are introduced to the most bland, unlikable, and most turds of the game, the Deadly Six.
Yes, as much as we hate to admit it, the Deadly Six debuted in this game, and how they were handled like trash!
Yeah, we're not gonna sugarcoat this. The Deadly Six are hands down the worst Sonic villains in the series.
We're going to list the Deadly Six off, so the names of these turd sacks are Zaz, Zalmom, Master Zik, Xena, Zor, and even... Okay, so you guys can tell, as Amber said earlier, the Deadly Six, also known as the Zeddy, are the most generic and boring villains with no motivation, and they're just there for being villains.
Anyways, back on track, so we continue on with the story, if you can call it that, and to reveal that Eggman is actually controlling the Zeddy with use of... Jose? What the f*** is that?
I think it's called the Concatenate Conch, but whatever it's called, Eggman sure is giving it a massive blowjob.
Okay, so Eggman uses the thing to control the Zeddy so they won't get loose. However, Sonic sneaks behind Eggman and eats the conch away.
Stupid.
So with the Deadly Six free, they control Eggman's badniks, taunt them, kicks them in the balls, then alongside Orbot, Cubot, Sonic, and Tails running for their lives like cowards.
So, with Sonic and Eggman being outmatched by the Zeddy and having the badniks in their control, Sonic and Eggman have no other choice but to work together to stop them.
I call bullshit.
Okay, I know that this isn't the first time they've teamed up, Jose, but the reason is that the Deadly Six have control of Eggman's extractor, which is causing him to suck out all the life force on the planet, but it's very unstable. But since the Zeddy don't give two shits about the planet, Sonic and Eggman have no other option.
But why just get Tails to do it for them? I mean, Sonic don't need this obese Theodore Roosevelt looking salami biscuit.
Got it!
Why would Sonic need Eggman's help to shut it down if Tails can do the rest?
Hey, don't look at me, pal. I didn't write this storm of a script.
Wow, thanks for the update.
Anyways, so Sonic, Tails, and Eggman team up, but as they begin to learn what to do to beat the Zeddy, well, look at this cutscene.
Tails, we need Eggman to shut down his machine.
And you don't trust me to do it.
What? No! I trust you, Tails. It's just that...
No, you don't. You trust Eggman more. Do you know how much that bites?
What the f***? Why is Tails getting so angry for? Didn't they agree that he and Sonic are okay with teaming up with Eggman, but now he's getting all angry about it? Okay, this is the part that really annoys me because this is very out of character for Tails to act.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, Jose. I know it feels weird, but I'll let you know as we continue on.
Oh, f*** me.
So back to the story, we learned that the Deadly Six wants to defeat Sonic by turning him into a robot.
Wow! How original!
But before some discussions with Sonic and Eggman as well as Tails, who almost got his life killed at one point, Tails stops Sonic from opening another animal capsule, which to his quick thinking,
It's a trap!
the Deadly Six capture Tails instead of Sonic.
You
idiot.
So after catching up to the Zeddy, mainly this bag. So anyways, Sonic demands for Zavok to give back his friend but refuses and has the idea to transform Tails into a robot.
Oh no.
Okay, so before we continue on, I just want to point out one thing.
What's that, Amber?
This cutscene right here really, and I mean really, angers me. I think I'll let Cooper Castile say it for me.
Really? You're worried about Tails' safety because he's being turned into a robot? Here's an idea. Stop standing around to about it and go f***ing save him! You're Sonic the flippin' Hedgehog! You're supposed to feel the thrill of an adventure! One of your acquaintances is in danger, so go save him! Not stand around about it, you f***ing crybaby. Oh, you're gonna turn Tails into a robot, what am I gonna do? F*** off, just f*** off.
Yeah, even I can agree that cutscene is depressing, just like my high school life. Bruh. So as we proceed on, the Deadly Six are going to turn Tails into a robot. Tails, for some reason, uses twin tails to hack into the computer to not be roboticized.
Are you kidding me?
You mean to tell me, after more than 20 years, Tails was able to grab objects with his tails to escape? That is absolutely dumb and out of nowhere scene just to tell people that he's going to survive. Look, I like Tails, he's cool, but making this actually exist is mind-boggling and not in a good way.
Dude, chill, will ya?
I'm so sorry, Amber, but I can't deal with this type of writing. It's dumb and makes a statement that pop out of nowhere, which makes it very stupid and predictable.
Please kill me!
Alright, I know, I hate the writing too. Look, let's just finish this up so we can get this over with.
Ugh, fine.
So Sonic and Eggman get close to Lava Mountain where the extractor is located but are soon attacked by the Deadly Six, who at this point have gained energy from the extractor and are strong enough to the point where Eggman sacrifices himself for Sonic, which is actually kind of surprising to be honest.
Just you wait until the climax, Amber. Trust me, you're going to be very disappointed, just like getting a cash check, but in reality it's a pig with a middle finger. So the Deadly Six, having to be beaten by Sonic and his absolute swagger, it is revealed that Eggman has survived and he has the extractor in his control.
Oh, come on!
Okay, I'm going to say it now. Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me that Eggman somehow survived that fall in the volcano? What did he use? A jetpack from hell? Oh.
Yeah, you see why I don't like this story? So after Eggman sucks all the energy from the extractor like a decaying porn star, Sonic fights Eggman as the final boss, which by the way has a very good soundtrack.
So as you beat Eggman, he escapes with the jetpack, but sadly loses the hose that is needed to fly and falls straight to the devil's sex toy collection. Nah, he survived and he's okay, except for his mustache.
And as for Sonic and Tails, they both apologize and return the energy from the extractor back into Earth, and everything is back to normal. Thus the story ends with Sonic relaxing in the ground, possibly dreaming about shoving chili dogs up his. Okay, so the story is taken care of, so can we please move on to the next category, Amber? Because so far after watching this bad story, it makes me want to bleach my eyes.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We have a lot to talk about with this game, so let's not waste any more time. Unless you want to talk about something stupid like Sonic Labyrinth.
God, no! No! Okay, never mind. Look, let's just get to the next entry, please.
I knew you would say that, buddy. Okay, now it's time to talk about something that fans and critics who play this game have mixed feelings about, and that is, of course, the gameplay. Whoa, hold on! I understand this is a polarizing thing to talk about, but please hear us out.
So for Sonic Lost World, Sonic Team decided to not use the level design for the boost gameplay for Sonic Unleashed, Colors, or Generations, but instead they used a new gameplay called Parkour. So how did this gameplay hold up? Well, it's a mixed bag, but we'll reveal more later after in this video.
Not only did we get a new gameplay style, but the level design has also changed massively. Like a skinny girl who lost her figure.
Okay, so the gameplay of Sonic Lost World uses a downgrade version of Sonic Adventure's gameplay, but it controls a bit sharper and the jumping controls are weird. This parkour feature lets you touch and run into walls, then jump into another wall, and while I think the idea of the parkour in Sonic game is very fun since I love playing parkour in video games like Assassin's Creed and Mirror's Edge, God, I need to finish those games.
Stupid.
Not only that, but Sonic Team were also graceful enough to not only make Sonic's control feel fluid and sharp, somewhat, they also included returning elements from previous Sonic games, like the Spin Dash.
Lord, hallelujah, I miss you, Spin Dash.
Oh, and did I forget to mention the Wisps?
What?
The Wisps?
The Wisps? The Wisps?
Uh-oh.
The Wisps! Why? Why are they back? They are not important to the plot in any way, shape, or form! Are you kidding me? Why in the name of Mona Lisa's flat saggy tits are the Wisps back in this freaking game?
Jose!
What?
Look, it's Sega. Do you honestly think that they would give a
Point taken.
So, yeah, the Wisps return in this game. However, unlike Sonic Colors, where they were relevant to the story, Lost World has the Wisps for optional reasons in the gameplay to the player's choice.
Which is stupid!
Shut up! Anyway, some Wisps return, such as the Laser Wisp, Rocket Wisp, Hover Wisp, and Drill Wisp. But surprisingly, we got some new Wisps, which were added into the mix.
Oh, this, I'm done!
Oh, Jose, come on! Ugh, whatever, I'll get his butt back here later. So, yeah, there are some new Wisps, such as the Indigo Wisp, which sucks in objects and enemies like giving a blowjob. The Bomb Wisp, which allows you to move around and you... The Eagle Wisp lets you fly.
With motion controls, mind you!
Ahem. And lastly, the Rhythm Wisp lets you cross through spaces by touching the music notes. There, that's all the Wisps in the game.
You sure, Amber?
I'm pretty sure.
Finally. Anyways, you might think that's all gameplay has to offer, right?
Wrong!
We're not even close to the end of this segment.
Huh?
See, in some levels of the game, you have Sonic playing in different gimmicks, such as Sonic jumping from different balls to avoid a furry Pac-Man, flying around with Tails in a tornado,
Yup!
or Sonic having to air glide and smashing badniks.
I believe I can fly!
Is Sonic Team on drugs or something?
Now you see my point. Okay, look. While Sonic's control and gameplay feels decent to us, it does have some weird decisions that Sonic Team put into the game.
Now, we can admit that we can give credit where credit is due. There are some flaws in the game that can't be ignored, regardless if you guys like it or not. No matter if it's the game's level design, the controls, or even the boss fights. Wait a minute, Jose, what about the boss battles in this game? Are they any good?
To put it simple, Amber, they're easy as
What?
Now you see what I mean. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, a lot of people are wondering, what do we think about the game entirely? Well, I'm glad you asked. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your ball sacks or hairy vaginas, because now it's time to express our thoughts on the game. You ready, Amber?
Just as long as the fanboys haven't gotten triggered yet.
Oh, trust me, they are. Okay, so now you guys already saw how we reacted in the previous segments during this whole video, and if not, well, you're a lazy poopy head! Regardless, now it's time to talk about our positive thoughts on the game. So Amber, since you are my first guest and my first person in my channel to collaborate with me, please share me your positive thoughts on Sonic Lost World.
Oh, Jose, what a gentleman! Okay, so since I played the PC version of the game, which was the Wii U on computers, mind you, I do have some things to put in mind. Okay, so for my positives, I like the cartoony aesthetics of the game. By that, I mean I love how the levels look and feel like it fits the world of Sonic as a whole, except the donut levels, that makes no sense. I really appreciate how Sonic Team was able to make the levels in the game look fun and cartoony for Sonic to roam around in. If Sega were to make fully colorful and cartoony game levels, minus the tube-looking Mario ripoff aesthetics, I would be very happy. Another thing I like about the game is the idea of Sonic having the ability to use parkour. While the parkour move for Sonic feels weird, as we stated earlier, I like the idea for how me and the player can try to explore levels in the game. Was it flawed? Yes, and I believe it could have been better if Sonic Team could look more into the parkour. But regardless of how it would have been, at least it was a good try and I had no problems with it. And lastly, the positive thing I like about this game is, well, believe it or not, Tails' character development. Okay, hold on. Please let me explain before you guys slice my ears off.
Okay.
Look, I know that Tails' character in this game was mixed among fans, but to me, honestly, I actually really like it for how it gives Tails some decent character development since Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2, until Sonic Forces came out and ruined his character! Now, while Tails' character did have flaws into his development, I really did appreciate Sonic Team's attempt to make Tails be strong and try to develop his character. Like how Tails was concerned about Sonic teaming up with Eggman, since Eggman is obviously going to betray them.
Yeah, no honey!
Tails trying to help but almost getting killed by Cubot as a crab meat and having to avoid being roboticized and helping Sonic at the end. To some fans, it was pointless, yes, but it was interesting to see and give an attempt for Tails to be a strong character. And he still is, but I can understand where people are coming from.
Interesting. You provide some very good points there, Amber.
Aw, thank.
Okay, now sit your booty down. It's my turn.
Hey!
Okay, so now it's my turn to share my thoughts on this game. This is going to surprise fans who don't like this game, but I actually like the gameplay. Okay, I can tell you guys are pretty pissed at me.
Yup!
Just hear me out real quick. Sonic's control in this game feels weird, but once you learn the methods on what they are for and how they play throughout each level, it would be a breeze. Plus, I like how the gameplay gives control of Sonic without having the game hand-holding you throughout the level. Okay, most of the time. Bruh. Speaking of levels, the levels were actually okay to me.
Boy!
Yeah, I know, I suck at life. But regardless, I like how the levels give you freedom to roam around. Well, some of them anyway. No matter how you guys feel about the level design, I understand that that's your opinion, even though your opinion is Also, another thing I like about this game is obviously the music. I mean, it's Sonic for f***'s sake. Of course the music's gonna be good! Okay, in all seriousness, the music in Sonic Lost World is actually pretty decent. It's not everyone's cup of tea, mostly because they have bad taste. But in all fairness, I know not everyone likes it, but it's very entertaining and calm in my opinion, especially after listening to music tracks like Honeycomb Highway Level, Dragon Dance, the cutscene music, and even the boss fight music, which kicks so much balls! And lastly, for my positives, and as for my thoughts on the Deadly Six, the ones with the Deadly Six that I like are Master Zig, Zalmom, and Zaz. I can hear you guys screaming your balls off right now.
You actually like some members of the Deadly Six? I think I just myself.
You floor, you're cleaning it up. So yeah, those are our positive thoughts on the game. We understand that you guys may disagree, and that's fine. We don't blame you unless you're IGN. But regardless, you guys can disagree with us as much as you want, but that's how we feel about Sonic Lost World. No disrespectful thoughts here.
Did you have any spare underwear?
Oh my god! Okay, so now that we had the stain off my floor,
You're a jerk.
now it's time for what the Sonic Lost World haters are waiting for us to talk about. The negatives.
Okay, now again, this is our opinion, and if you guys agree or disagree with us, it's fine. Because what me and Jose are going to say are somewhat the same, so we won't end up repeating ourselves.
Yes, because all we know, repetition is So Amber, again, since you are my guest, please share your negative thoughts on this game. Also, try to be gentle. We don't want to anger any Sonic Lost World lovers out there, except for the haters. Trigger those punks.
Oh yeah.
I will gladly do that. So one of the things I like seeing in Sonic games is how Sonic and friends act as likable, fun-loving, and relatable characters, seeing them fight for freedom, talking and having fun, which is really awesome and fun to watch. This proves that Sonic games are capable of telling good stories and having good writing to make them fun and interesting for the player to enjoy. But here comes Sonic Lost World and, well...
Sucks.
Seeing Sonic in Lost World still has his stupid bland jokes from Colors, which freaking sucks!
Shut your mouth!
Okay, so as you guys can tell, this game is once again written by Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, who wrote Sonic Colors and Generations.
What?
But as you can tell, we don't hate these people, as we stated, since we think they are cool. But as writers for Sonic Lost World, have they improved at all?
Hell no!
No. Pontac and Graff still haven't improved whatsoever, and it's very disappointing, because while I'll admit I liked Tails' development in the game...
I don't.
Shut up! What they did to the characters, especially to Sonic, was completely juvenile. Instead of trying to make things interesting, like explaining the origins of the Lost Hex or the Deadly Six, Pontek and Graf once again focused on comedy moments, and moments which come out as if it were forced, like with Eggman saving Tails, Tails getting angry at Sonic as stated before, or Eggman getting furious at the Zeddy, even though he was responsible for controlling them in the first place.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
So not only did they treat Tails and Eggman like a bunch of angry buttheads, they even wrote Sonic completely out of character. This is something that really disappoints me. Like how Sonic was talking to Orbot and Cubot, worried about Tails turning into a robot. He sounds like a whiny child, and making Sonic into an unlikable character ranging from the unfunny jokes and bland personality. Plus, making Sonic sound so whiny in his voice is so annoying and sad to listen to. Oh yeah, speaking of the voice, I don't like the voice direction in this game.
Same here.
Since the voice actors in the current Sonic games via Roger, Travis, Cindy, Mike, and the rest gave their all to make Sonic and Friends sound good, the voice direction is the real issue here. See, when Roger and Co were announced to be the new voice actors, many fans were disappointed and possibly angry to the point where they wanted them fired.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I don't dislike the voice actors for voicing Sonic and Co, and since then they have become good, especially in Sonic Boom. Okay, I know not everyone likes Boom.
I do!
Shut up! Anyways, I know that the voice actors weren't well received when they made their first speaking roles as Sonic and Friends, but keep this in mind. The voice director is the only one who tells the voice actors on how they should sound, no matter if it's soft or loud, and judging by the voice direction in this game, it feels so bland and unrealistic to the point where you bang your head on the floor.
Okay, now before you guys say stupid things like, oh, why can't the voices dudes do like the voices themselves? Well, that's the problem. See, voice actors need the voice director in order for the voice director to tell them how Sonic should sound, and since the director did a very terrible job giving orders towards the voice actors and how they would sound, yeah, they f***ed up real bad.
Now we get to the rest of our dislike towards this game. The Deadly Six. Oh yeah, we are going there.
And trust me, it's going to be really vicious.
So, the Deadly Six consists of members Zaz, Zalma, Master Zik, Xena, Zor, and even
That freaking city!
Jose. Please stay calm.
You know what, Ember? No, I'm tired of this. I waited for too long, and I'm going to say this now. The Deadly Six, especially that red demonic bag Zavik. I hate their plans, I hate their personalities, and I hate their statuses as villains. I don't know why Sega keeps bringing back these bags since these guys have lacking motivation and wasted their opportunities to be great villains. They are unlikable, pointless characters with selfish and petty reasons and don't deserve love and support, unlike what other good characters did like Cream or Shadow.
Agreed. Not to mention they are massive stereotypes. What's the point in liking a character if they are so stereotypical to the point where they have no redeeming qualities? I'm looking at you, Xena!
Okay, now, this is just me, and I'm not sure if many Sonic fans know about this, but ever since Sonic Colors, the cutscenes have been short, and I mean really short. Just like the sausage.
Really, dude?
My channel, my jokes, honey. That's how it works here. But yeah, the cutscenes are very short since the writers are too lazy to add more interesting plots to the story. But no, we got a Baldy McNose here to take your cutscene.
Am I dead yet?
It is really disappointing to see these cutscenes go to waste.
And the last part, what we don't like about the game, and this is just me, I don't like how the game was released in the placement of the modern timeline.
What?
Look, basically, what I'm saying is that the game was released in the time where Sonic had finally gotten back on his feet, with Sonic games such as Sonic Generations, for example, which managed to get so much love and praise from fans and critics. But then this game was released and put Sonic back in the dark ages with its mixed reviews, and thus lost the love it gained back with the release of Sonic games like... That is really sad.
I have to agree with that as well. As much as Sonic Team tries their best with making Sonic Lost World interesting and fun, I have to admit it does have some flaws that cannot be ignored. Now I really think Sega is clearly on drugs.
Don't you think you're being a bit too harsh?
I'm just giving my thoughts and criticisms on the game, Amber. Nothing else. Okay, so here we are, the conclusion. So now that we share our thoughts and opinions, that begs the question, is Sonic Lost World good or bad?
Well, of course it's bad, duh! The game had so much potential, but it failed miserably.
Whoa! Hey, Sonic Lost World is a fun game.
What?
Yeah, I said it.
But you agree with my negatives.
And I also have my differences with my positives. I don't agree with all of your opinions.
Sonic Lost World is bad.
Sonic Lost World is good.
Bad.
Good.
Bad.
Good! Wait, hold on. This is pointless.
Huh?
I mean, look at us. We're arguing over a game about a blue hedgehog. We're acting like a bunch of childish fan brats.
Man, I think you're right. What were we thinking, Jose?
Hold on, Amber. We can be mature and reasonable about this. Instead of arguing about stupid like this, we can be more mature by respecting other people's opinions, and if we agree or disagree, we can understand and respect that. After all, opinions are not facts.
You know what? You're right. What's the point in arguing over a game? It's best to respect people's opinions and criticisms so we can learn more, no matter if we agree or disagree. We would be wise to understand each other and respectful, unlike those Sonic fanboys.
Got it! There you go! Now you're acting more wise and mature.
So, what about Sonic Lost World? Is it good or bad?
To be honest, who cares?
Huh?
Think about it, Amber. Sonic Lost World has gained mixed reactions from fans and critics. Some people like it and some don't, and that's fine. No one is right or wrong here, whether we agree with their opinions or no. It's all about letting the people having their voices heard and having a good and calm conversation no matter what it's about, and should not be treated like trash for their opinion, unless you're a borderline pedophile.
That's a very good point. And I hope that one day the Sonic fanbase can learn from this, which I doubt they will.
No!
Okay, look. I know that people may think this video may seem pointless to those who want to see if Sonic Lost World is either good or bad, but to be honest, it really doesn't matter when you think about it. Sure, it can be for discussion purposes, but using this game as a point just to argue and make petty statements cause it makes you look like an ignorant brat. And believe me, no one likes that shit.
I agree. Let that be a lesson to everyone who is watching this, regardless if you're watching this on any social media, whether it's YouTube, Discord, Twitter, this site no one cares about. Everyone just take this lesson with all of your heart and be mature about what you feel about things, because now we live in a society where people get angry and triggered over very minor things like opinions or jokes, which in turn ruins their lives and careers to the point where it pushes their mental health through the roof. Don't be like those people. Be kind, understanding, and respectful to those around you, and never destroy those around you if they haven't committed anything illegal or criminal, especially in social media.
That is a very good inspiring message there, Amber.
Aw, thanks.
Also, if you guys want to express your thoughts and opinions on Sonic Lost World, please feel free to tell us in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for coming over and watching this video. I would also like to give a big thank you to Amber for joining me in this video.
Thanks for having me here, Jose. It was actually pretty fun.
Of course! Do you want to say anything to the viewers before you leave?
Sure. Hey guys, if you guys want to check out my content, please go to my channel at Melon Tart VA. I make a mix of things like Sonic, My Little Pony, Pokemon, you name it. I also do playthroughs if that's what you guys are interested in. Also, Jose, thanks for having me here. It was an absolute honor.
My pleasure. Well guys, that's all for us today. If you guys like this video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and also go check out Amber's channel, Melon Tart VA. We hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we hope to see you guys soon. Bye!
Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.